Do we rely on our eyes too much? Are we too convinced that the things we can see are real and those we can't see are not? What's true darkness? And what's true blindness? Open your eyes and you shall see. Or you shall not. Sometimes one must get into an utter darkness in order to begin to see. We avoid the darkness because it hides things that may be too horrible for us even to imagine. It's the unspeakable that scares us. The unspeakable that the darkness holds within. It's the acid that corrodes the limits of the world we think we know. When the entire world gets immersed in the dark, you can't avoid it any longer. You can only embrace it. What? I'm sorry, did you say something?
Are you okay? I've been yelling at you, but you just kept standing there, staring off into space. Flap thought you were one of those boogeymen the exhibition guys were babbling about. He almost shot you.
I'm fine. I just had the strangest feeling of déjà vu for a moment.
Déjà vu, huh? Isn't that what they call it when you experience a memory from a past life?
Past life? Pfft. It's a misfiring of electrical discharges in your brain, causing an illusion, nothing more.
If you say so.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back home.
Oh, I'm sorry, of course. Turn the key to start the trolley. Be safe, Serdar.
I'll be all right.
Thank God you are back. Max has been up my butt asking where you are literally every 5 minutes.
Tasha, treating drunken merchants for radiation sickness rarely goes as planned.
He said to send you down to the mushroom farm as soon as you turned up. And word of warning, our station chief is not in one of his better moods.
I look forward to seeing one of those firsthand someday.
Hansa leaves us alone. The Reds leave us alone. The Nazis leave us alone. Even the mutants leave us alone, mostly. Life's good, yes? But consider this. It's 2028. We survived a nuclear apocalypse and radiation, and all the shit life has thrown at us since. But you tell me, where is everybody?
Oh, hey Sardar. Max isn't in his office. If you go through the living quarters, you might still catch him.
Wow! They've got so many different types of mushrooms here!
Huh? I told you, you would like Akademическая.
Everything's so nice here!
Today's dish is meat and mushrooms.
Did you see those Spartans that came through the other day?
Get used to it.
Apparently Max is trying to make some
Yes. It's late. Just
Did you know fuchsia is a color? Yeah, like hot pink.
Max was debating painting stripes on the barricades, since people keep walking into them at night.
Oh, hey, Sardar. Have you talked to Max yet? I heard there's trouble with mushrooms.
No, I'm on my way to see him now.
Hey! Max, Serdar's here.
1 sec. Yeah, send him in.
Peaceful out of this place with your own 2 hands. You check them again. That girl had to go somewhere. I gotta go. Max out. Want to switch jobs? Maybe you should chase runaways and assholes all day and let me run around playing doctor for a while. I've got a very healthy list of people I'd like to stab with a needle, let me tell you.
I think you may want to work on your bedside manner.
Don't even start. You and your wife are not my favorite people right about now.
Yana, has something happened?
Has something happened? He asks. If by something, do you mean did your wife destroy our mushroom farm because she heard the voice of her dead son again? Because if so, then yes, something happened.
Is she all right?
She's a lot better than our mushroom farm. Shut it off! Shut it off! Close the damn door! Fuck! And there's more in there where that came from. 5 years to build this steam system. Hundreds of issues to consider. You know what scenario never came up? What if you can't hear the voices of the dead inside your pipes?
I don't understand. Yana was doing so well. I'll take care of it, I promise.
Yeah, well, you've promised 500 times already. I'm up to my eyeballs in bullshit today, so I don't need any more, okay? Sorry. Go check on your wife. But then, you come see me. Friend or not, this station is my wife. This has to be the end of it.
Quite a mess your wife made, Doc. Oh, climb down that ladder and help us clean it up, perhaps. Unless we cut the pressure to these pipes, one of these leaks is going to roast someone alive. That's doing it. Keep it up. There might be a valve downstairs. That's it. Thank you. Have it under control now.
Dr. Iskandero, sorry you have to jump across the catwalk, but you can imagine who you have to thank for that one.
cool. So, I miss my calling as an interior decorator.
Perhaps.
Okay, go on then. I know you're dying to start doctoring me.
Max said you were edgy again. You feel up to telling me?
Do you, is the question. I stopped taking my haloperidol.
You what?
Keep in mind I was still taking them when I decided to stop.
We've been through
Please,
this.
Serdar, it hurt me. Your meds didn't make me lucid. On the contrary, they kept obscuring my ability to hear what I was so desperate to hear.
Huh? Hallucinations are not trivial.
What you assume are
You
hallucinations.
hear voices. No one else.
The fact that you won't even consider any alternative is the reason I threw the haloperidol out in the first place.
You threw them away?
None of you have ever heard Petya's voice, so how can you know what I'm hearing?
Because he died, Yana. He died, Yana. 15 years ago. And you can't hear an 8-year-old boy for 15 years. Where's the shutter?
Back there, through the vent. I think there's a hole in the maintenance shaft. Lieutenant! Thank you for cleaning up another one of my messes.
Max mentioned the young girl disappeared from the station. Could you have overheard someone discussing?
No, mister, there has to be a reason for everything. I didn't hallucinate my son's voice because of a bunch of gossiping busybodies.
For all things there is an explanation. Even the ones too terrible to accept.
I can't exactly tell that to Petya, can I? Sorry. It wasn't fair. Not when you're only caring for me.
My love is not something you ever have to apologize for. It is free.
God, you're savage. Go on. Run back to your boyfriend, Max. I had him whining for you to go see him once you made sure I wouldn't burn anything else down. I think I've earned a little hard labor. Just give me some time, okay? That did something. Looks like I can reduce some of the pressure from here.
I'm out of grenades. A lot of filters. A note of filters. I'm out of filters.
Max passed through a while ago. I guess you saw what happened at the farm then.
It's being taken care of. Thanks.
Serdar, Max is back. He's up in the office.
Hello.
I believe you called for a doctor.
I don't hear a knock on the door.
You're a child.
I'm the boss.
The way this jungle is growing, we may never have to repopulate the surface.
I doubt God invented plastic with a nuclear winter in mind. But hey, a fake garden is better than no garden at all, eh? How is Yana?
Pretending her husband isn't a hot-headed, insensitive ass.
You know what? Good. Say stupid shit more often. Your two are so lovey-dovey as it is. I literally throw up in my desk at least once a day.
She was trying so hard to be reasonable.
My friend, I've watched you both endure several lifetimes worth of bullshit just to try and make her feel halfway human again. Trust me, your wife knows that.
Let us hope so. In any event, the more pressing concern is that it appears Yana has run out of her haloperidol. That's why she lost her edge.
You and bad timing, pal. The stalker who tracks down your fancy medical stuff, very talented lady I used to run with, named Nata. She was supposed to make a delivery over a week ago, which is long enough that I think I may have to strike Nata out of my little romantic birthdays calendar, if you know what I mean. Though, I do know the route she usually takes.
Could the medication still be there somewhere?
Goddamn Holy Grail could be there.
Max, why don't you just tell me where the route is?
Because you'll go. And from here, the first thing you'll hit is a Nosalis Den. That's probably the most relaxing part of the trip.
You forget, I am not, shall we say, inexperienced when it comes to Nosalis.
Oh, right. Your old station. Sorry. Anyway, normally I'd hire some poor suckers to go, but since we're running low on poor suckers right now, my lovely voice in your ear will have to do. Stick it to your shoulder like this, voice activated. State of the art, when there was a state of the art. It's almost like living in the future. And for times when my wisdom alone does not suffice.
I've heard they don't do much without those bullets.
You want an empty clip just to look cool? Be my guest. Go on, smart guy. Take it. Yes, I know. Very pretty. Now do me a favor and holster it while you're in the station. Okay, cowboy? We have to at least pretend we are civilized down here. Lucky for you, the same supply cart that dropped Gorky Park off here is still out on the station. And since nobody killed Akim on his way back here, his spare ammo should still be in the trolley as well.
Max, you there?
1 second. Truck 2, call me when you find the ammo. Okay, I'm here. Let me find the ledger. Okay, go ahead. Yes, I know. Wait, let me check. Hey, Serdar.
went through the trouble of draining a few bottles. You know, give you something to shoot at. Show me that Tokarev Max gave you. Next, grab this magazine and insert it into your Tokarev. Go on, get a feel for the trigger. Now grab this magazine and store it. Last thing you want is to run into some lurkers with an empty gun.
I don't know if you handled that kind of trolley before, but Akim was complaining it's hard to start. Admittedly, Akim is an idiot. Serdar, Yana won't like that you left without a word.
I've burdened my wife enough.
Hey, give yourself some credit. The day is still young.